Kenyan.
Like him. We have about 6 dimensions that help us in the assessment of what we could call a good volunteer, and this include positive and realistic commitment. Our volunteers need to have that urge and interest in them to volunteer with us in the different conditions we are working in and situations. We need a volunteer who's committed to helping others learn and them also being open to learning. Another area is flexibility and adaptability. We need our volunteers to be flexible and adaptable and be open to any circumstances that come their way and try to solve them as best as they can, but of course with VSO support behind them. We need a volunteer who is sensitive to the needs of others. Remember, these communities have been existing there before them, with or without them, so we need somebody who has sensitivity, somebody who's open to accommodate the kind of people he's going to work with. The most anxious bit in terms of the applicants is what next after VSO. That is something that usually holds back quite a number of our applicants, but we do encourage them in our trainings to start preparing for their arrival back after volunteering.
When you are on board, when you pick up the job with VSO, honestly speaking, at times it is a mixed reaction as to what will happen beyond this, because you are going to a strange land or a strange country. But what I've come to realize with the time is that what VSO is offering is even beyond what guys are seeing. I'm talking from the perspective of a returned volunteer. I've come to learn something in life, that in life we have systems, and in systems our behaviors affect so many systems. For example, Jitolee gave me the work to take up a volunteering job. What I did affected Haifa International as a system. The same activities affected farmers as systems, which also affected their families, among others. But if we bring it back on board on us as volunteers, I would say we've learned so much. And life depends on risk taking. If you fear risk, you will never make it. But I've come to learn that even though I'm seated here, I'm a returned volunteer, yes, I'm having another self-confidence which was not even inside me. Even though I'm not on board, maybe I'm yet to get something to do, but I'm just feeling self-confident as if I'm working somewhere. I came here in Roma in 2002. Roma is a good place. I've been staying here for all those time up to 2006 when I joined the VSO. I used to stay in some houses the other side, not this place. And this is where I left my family to stay when I was taking up the VSO assignment in Haifa International, Cameroon. Cameroon is fine. It is a peaceful country. It is being called an African miniature. In terms of lifestyle, they have dressings of which you can just not dress carelessly the way you want. To me, I think maybe somebody can just put on the dress the way they are. Another one is when you enter into a public vehicle, you must greet everybody. To us, in our vehicles here, you just get in and that is it. In Cameroon, you must greet everybody. It was very interesting.
But communities have their resilience. Yes.
Their needs are so diverse, and then it becomes very thorough.
On the extreme right effects.
We have capacity building. Whoever will take over for you as an advisor or whatever position you are having. So you are training that person in your line of work, and at the same time you are implementing projects. So as you do the proposal, you are doing in line with your counterparts.
Where have you been?
Nepal. It's between China and India. I was a community worker with a women organization called Janki Mahila Jagalan Samaj. When we were in that community, we had British, we had Dutch, we had Canadians, Americans, and when we reached, when we were there, we were at the same level. And that was very, very interesting and very encouraging for the African. You know, they would come for reference. They would refer to us, especially when it came to HIV/AIDS. They all knew that we had experience on HIV/AIDS, and that really, you know, put Africa. It opens Africa. When I go out to volunteer, it's opening Africa to the rest of the world. Most people didn't know about Africa, like in the Nepalese. They really know about Africa now, or Uganda for that matter, because I served with them and I taught them about Africa. So
I was 43 years. What motivated me is I felt that I'd done a lot of work in Kenya and I needed some change. The first thing was people's expectation when they go out, especially on allowance. Because by the time you're living here, you've already signed and you've already known that allowance if you translate it into Kenya money. So you find when we go out there, what I would advise the people who are going to volunteer, whatever you have signed out is what you expect to get. And there'll be nothing beyond that. And then you should go out, you are a volunteer. You also educate the people you are leaving behind, like my dad and my mom. Don't expect that I'm out of the country, I'm going to send you this much dollars per month. You educate them. It is very important because I felt that I saw some people come back because they did not educate their family well.